This is Clix on the Barbie. Join us as we talk about Clix in Australia, current HeroClix happenings, and a dash of meta. Welcome to Clix on the Barbie, episode 29. I'm Ben Jones, and with me I have Chris Rizzi.
Hello.
And we also have a returning Rafael Souza.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome back, Raf. It's good to have you back.
You can't keep the dead down, I guess.
In this episode, we're going to talk about good, bad, and ugly for our time. We're going to talk about Australian Nationals and the date that's been announced and things that will occur at Australian Nationals, hopefully.
Hey, hooray.
We'll talk about modern legal figures and retirement, and we'll see where it leads from there. So let's turn on the gas, light the Barbie, and let's talk some Clix. Okay, boys. So Nationals has been announced. So I guess before we talk about that, we should probably just find out how everyone's been going. So what's your good, bad, and uglies for the time you've been away? So Raf, do you want to go? Because it's been a while since we've heard from you.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me see. Good. Since the last time I was here, a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Let's just focus on this week, I guess. Or the next few weeks. So the good things that I am planning to. Well, actually not planning, but I will get a new dog next week because of like a bad thing that happened because I lost. The other dog passed away, so that's one of the reasons I was out for a while. I was not like in the mood to record or even speak to anyone.
Yep.
But then we decided to get another one. So next week we are driving to a place called Tamworth here in New South Wales. It's like a 5 hours drive.
Okay.
Because the dog is there. So we are picking him up next Friday, next Saturday.
Nice.
And
That's quite a drive.
Sorry?
That's quite a drive.
Yeah, but we will split. We will do like 3 hours and 2 hours. So we will split. First day we stay over just somewhere in the middle, sleep, and keep driving the next day. Stop again, sleep, pick up the dog the other day, and then I will drive straight from that place to Sydney, like 5 hours. But it's just like when you're returning, I think that's easier because you just sleep at home on that day, right? So I woke up early, I'll pick up the dog, and then drive straight to home. So,
Yep.
but yeah, that's the good stuff that's gonna happen next week for me.
Excellent.
Good.
Chris, what about yourself? What's going on in your life?
Not a lot, actually. Just trying to get through all work with all the mud and rain that we've had. Finally got most of the sickness out of our house from flus and stuff, and
Yay.
yeah.
What sort of equipment are you driving, Chris? Are you driving like
Excavators.
Excavators. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
That's what I've been doing lately, so yeah.
Okay.
It differs on day to day. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, that's about it. Just you got lots of birthday parties to go to. We just had my daughter's first birthday this past Sunday, so she turned 1, and that was a lot of fun. I had a whole bunch of HeroClix all over the house. Had to put it all away, and now I can't find a lot of it. So I'm looking for maps and PA packs, and I cannot find anything. And it's
maybe ask the guests that were over the house. Ask the guests.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I had to put it away for all the guests. But, yeah.
Yeah. Now you got to unpack it and try to find out where it all is again.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
No, I understand.
Yeah, that's everything happening here. So.
Cool. Excellent. For myself, I'm pretty happy because I'm on holidays. So we've managed to get to holidays after a pretty busy work schedule towards the end of term, and so just happy to be on holidays, and that given me some more time to have a bit more focus on HeroClix and teams and building and just organising stuff. So that's been really cool. I've enjoyed it, and it's just good to spend some time with family as well, just relaxing. My wife and I have been playing Star Wars: The Lego Saga, the Skywalker Saga. So that's been quite fun.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's been good fun to do together. So yeah,
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We game together, so that's all good fun. So that's pretty much me, and just keeping it nice and easy as holidays begin, and just enjoying it.
When do you return, Ben?
I've got about another week and a half at this stage to go.
Okay.
So, and that makes things just it's just nice to have a break in the middle of the year, and then get back into it in a couple of weeks' time. Cool.
Well, good.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing, boys. That was really good. And let's move on. So, let's move on. So let's talk about Australian nationals. It was decided on a vote, I believe, that to have Australian nationals on the 18th to the 21st of August. Is that correct, Chris? Am I correct with that?
Did 19th?
19th?
It's the 19th, yeah.
Yeah, 19th to the 21st of August.
19th, 20th, 21st, yeah.
Yep. And that's going to be held at Cardtastic Collectibles and Gaming in Melbourne. So I'm looking forward to going to the Australian Nationals. It gives us, 6 weeks before it happens as well. So that gives us a little bit of time for planning, especially for people coming from interstate. But it's
and that was the main thing, was trying to get everyone on the same page, that everyone can make it that could possibly make it. So it was supposed to be middle of July.
Yep.
And that would have been a big uproar, having 3 weeks notice. And I mean, it took us 2 weeks to figure out to have it in the later part of August. So, I mean, it would have been nice for me and Hang and Brendan, because we would have been able to all make it, but then you guys wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
And we don't want a repeat of Canadian Nationals where they only had 16 people show up. So, yeah.
That still might be more than we have, but at least we'll have the opportunity to get as many there as we can in 6 weeks. I'm not sure.
Actually, I'm kind of expecting there's going to be a lot more of us than you think.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that's good to
hear. It'll
be
good, I think.
That's good to hear. I know that, that'd be great. I'd love to have, it'd be good to see a really big group. I think the most we've sort of had is 20 before, so that was a while ago.
Yeah.
So
I think that's probably going to be around where we have maybe, because there's a Melbourne player that has a group. I've never met him in person.
Yep.
But he's got 5 to 12 people that play, I guess, at his work. And it's just, just mind-boggling that I've never met any of them before. So
there's these not rogue groups, but these unknown,
rogue players.
Well, unknown HeroClix groups happening around the place.
So then it'll be cool to have them come out. And hopefully everyone that's around the States can make it out. So
yeah, well, I think as many people as going to try to make it there as possible. Raf, you're on the way, aren't you?
Yes, flying over there on the 18th. It's a Thursday. And then returning on the.
That's September 19th or 18th that you're flying out, right?
Oh, yeah, no, you want me to fly in the wrong day, right?
Yes, I do. 100%.
No, it's August, isn't it? Oh, and by the way, I think I'll ask the guy that created the post to make it shareable. So because I cannot share, I was going to share who knows if someone from outside Australia wants to come here, right? We never know. but we were not able to share our posts outside our group. So maybe it's a good idea to share in other groups. What do you guys think?
Oh, you just want to bring in the other Brazilians, don't you? So
No, actually, I was more thinking about guys from the US.
I'd be. I'm sure we can work it out. Probably just wait till I guess the official post is. Well, it's sort of been official, but it's a semi-official. Still.
I see what you mean. Like the official confirmation from WizKids and that stuff, right? In terms of pricing and etc., right?
That'd be good.
Yeah.
If we had
Okay.
all that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, makes sense. Yeah. But it will be. I think it will be fun and will be at least nice timing and enjoying staying with you guys. We are planning to stay like in a place with like 3 or 4 of us. We'll be playing like a lot of like hero clicks and then discussing what happened on that day. Probably I don't know if I make some enemies on that day, I will not return to the home, and then I'll have to find another place to sleep or.
And you'll be fine. But yeah, I can see the post-mortems when you get back after the day being pretty long and large. So, but it looks, it's good. It should be really good fun. I'm looking forward to it, Raf, and just catching up with people and meeting new players. That would be fantastic. So.
And just thought about something else. I remember I was about to ask Chris. Chris, do you think like there is any chance or there is any space in? Do you know the store, Chris? Like, do you?
Yes,
is the store that you play, right?
it's where we play. Yeah.
So, do you think there is like a space that we can basically use specific space to stream games or record the games? So let's say one table that we set for recording or streaming or something like this. Do you think it's possible?
It should be possible. I think there is enough room. It just depends on how many people are going to be there. But yeah,
just set up one table separate, like the one that is more far away and not a lot of noise around. Just say like this is going to be like this streaming. Okay.
Yeah, they don't have that. No.
Okay.
No, but they I believe they have streamed some card games like Yu-Gi-Oh or other stuff like that. So
okay, so they should be cool with that, right? If I bring my equipment, we can just try streaming something.
Yeah, we could certainly try. It wouldn't hurt. Just try it, bring it, and try it.
Yeah.
See what happens. That sounds good. So, Chris, you're probably the main contact person because it's the shop that you regularly go to play. So, what are they thinking about for the format for the events?
Well, that we're still in discussions with. It's going to be Friday is when everyone's going to try to make it in. We will have. I'm hoping for a sealed and a Silver Age event. The Saturday will be the 300 Modern main event. And then Sunday, because the limited store hours, it'll probably just be Battle Royals or maybe some Team Sealed or something that we can play. So that's my kind of timetable for stuff. But again, it depends on the store and what they want to do with their hours.
Yep.
Can you please don't come with like silver, let's destroy the format and then this is banned and this is blah blah blah, right? Just like pure silver stuff, right?
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you guys like to kind of like cape the game, like no IDs or no this or no this, and like just like a pure silver game is like everything is allowed. That's not in the WizKids not allowed stuff. What do you think?
We'll see what that.
No special rules. No special rules. That's what I'm saying.
Rules are meant to be in place, bud. They're guideposts.
And no,
I won't have any weird ass 150 points of this set, 150 points from this. I won't have anything like that.
Okay.
I'll have.
And no chicken rules, right? Chicken, because like you guys, they're afraid of stuff. Oh no, I don't like Mangog.
Well,
I don't like.
So he hasn't.
Calm down a second. We don't want to shut off other people. Okay.
This is
So-
nationals. You understand?
It doesn't matter about nationals if it's not a main event. Main event is a main event. If it's a side event, we don't want to turn other people off. We don't want to have the... What was that team that we played back in 2019 there, Raph? Was that the... Everyone has Perplex, and perplex it into Hulk, so he can bounce around the map and kill everyone?
And look,
we don't want to have that.
Yeah, so I think... I know what Raf's saying. So I go, the 300-point modern is what it is. It's just everything goes. It's whatever we have in modern. So that makes sense. You don't go, I'm going to Blackheart. We're going to make sure that we're going to say that he's not allowed to use Blackheart, and that no, you just 300-point modern is 300-point modern. A side event, I don't know, silver, like, because they have silver, I guess. But yeah, sealed, I just love sealed for that. It's easy. You can just quickly have that side event really easily. And it might be something like a sealed and then team sealed, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. So we'll see what we come up with.
Yeah.
But there's got to be some limits on stuff. Yep. Like if I say 300 points silver and go Highlander rules, I think that's pretty much good. So you're not running 4 flashes and 3 Sky Tyrants and whatever else you want to throw there.
I wanted to run my 10 Groot ones so I can make the Leslie Evans and...
Yeah, see, that's...
And then quickly...
As much... Well, I don't think you want to bring all of them onto the plane with you, Ben. So
yeah, no,
I would say we're safe with that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it's and that's right. So you'd go, it's a difficult thing.
I think like silver is an official format. That's what I'm saying. Like if you get an official format, just go with it. There are proper rules for that, and there are banned stuff specifically for that. So if you're picking something that is official and exists, just don't try to reinvent the wheel. Just use it like as it is. However, if you want to create something like Pauper format that doesn't exist, and then you can just do whatever, or just create one event.
I'm not going to play Pauper events because I believe those are just stupid. So
okay.
It's going to be a Silver Age, Highlander, whatever, or Golden Age, or whatever we want to figure out. So probably not Golden Age because...
It would be
everyone doesn't have their stuff.
Yeah, a sculpt.
Maybe just go Majestics, like formatting or something.
Or it's just as easy to sort of go. We just sculpt one and go. Okay, Silver Age. So we're using all pieces in Silver Age, but here are the restrictions. Highlander, and that's probably it.
No Mangog.
No, that's chicken. Pop. Okay.
And I guess in some ways that could hurt newer players who maybe don't have things like ID cards and things like that. I don't know how to. Yeah, it's such a hard thing to when you start going casual and competitive and things like that. So I don't know.
Yeah. Like we want people to have fun. That's
right. We want people to have fun, and I think sometimes sealed is the best way to have fun.
Exactly.
Personally.
So,
and then that
we can figure out some Silver Age, put in something that works. I don't even know here.
Hey, Chris, do you think there's
for Silver Age?
Go ahead.
For Silver Age, is it?
It's from Superior Foes of Spider-Man up.
Would it be from... Okay, so Silver Age, does that include Modern Age 2, or is that from...
Yeah, that includes Modern.
Golden Age?
Yeah,
because looking at...
Silver goes from Superior Foes of Spider-Man all the way up to the current set of HeroClix. It's all the new cards.
Yeah. So we want to go with the new card style then, right?
Yeah, everything with dials on the back.
Yeah. So then that's what Silver Age would be.
Yep.
I mean, I can always bring out my zombies. I like playing my zombies, but
I reckon they got the old cards.
That's a no-go. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the sort of thing, and so I don't know. So, but something to think about, I guess, and that's something for the shop to also organise, or the organiser of the tournament. Seeing as we're not the organisers, we're just liking to talk. We just like talking about ideas, I guess.
And
Yeah.
talking about the sets and stuff, I just saw an announcement on the dates of release for the X of Swords, right? So it's they are saying 3rd of August. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the chances that we get that? And how legal this is gonna be? Let's say I can grab some stuff from the US, like how legal this is gonna be for our nets. That's something I think we should, because it's
Uh,
probably gonna be more than legal for tournaments by that
that,
time.
that's fine. I would say no, because for one, it has to be street legal. Well, not street legal because it is in the US.
Yeah.
But because we're a month behind on most sets, you can't get something in that's not widely available to Bob. Well, Bobby's going to be in the US anyways, but to Anthony, or I know you're probably going to pawn stuff off of Terry, but if I can't get it, or Hang can't get it, or Brendan can't get it, then it's not really a fair playing field.
But that's like that. We had this discussion last night, and we allowed, the rings that were not even here in Australia, but they were in the US. The that rings that were like priced for like US nets, they were not available here, and it was allowed in our last nets.
We got them at last
it's
we got them at the last nationals.
Yeah, but they were not available for normal people, like if you didn't buy from the US, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say, unless it's on shelves available to buy, it would be a pass.
But if it,
I hear what both of you are saying. So I don't know. I'd be on, if I can't buy it in my shop, and that seems actually that's probably wrong, because I can't get Disney Plus in my shop, so I had to go overseas. Had to go overseas for that.
You see how hard it is, because like most of us cannot even get Disney Plus, so this set's not going to be legal because you have to buy in the US. It's really hard to buy here, and you cannot rely on pulling something from the shop on the day that you're playing.
Yeah. Look, I'd go just because it would be more likely so new that
no one is gonna have it anyway, I think. But I would say it should be allowed if it's allowed by WizKids. We should allow it.
And
that's what I'm saying.
We'll see what happens close to that date. I think that's something we can worry about a bit later.
All right, so then I'll bring in 300-point Apocalypse and just destroy everyone, because that's what he does.
Yeah, so
you can try.
Okay,
then have 20 swords.
20 swords. I am interested in that one, in that set for that, but that's another thing altogether. Okay, so
that's the thing is you can't, if my guys can't get that set and they don't purchase stuff overseas like I do, like Raph does, or like Terry does, then it's it's not a fair playing field for them also, right? So then they're at a disadvantage because you got new stuff coming in. Rules are brand new for some of the swords, so there could be corner cases that you don't know about. So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I would go so Disney Plus has been hard to get, but you can get it if you want it. So
you can get it for $240 on Amazon.
Ten of Swords, it will be only just have come out, and it would be harder to get. So I'd be up for not having it in, but I know what you're saying.
We would have to wait and see when it hits shelves in Australia.
That might be the way to work. I don't know. It's an interesting one, because I know I've had stuff I couldn't play because it hadn't hit shelves in America before, but we had it here, that was the Future Foundation, Fantastic Four, the Future Foundations one. We had that before them. I couldn't play it. Not that I was playing anything legally anyway, but so it's okay. Let's get back to nationals. So I think that sort of stuff will be sorted out as we get closer to the date, and we have some idea whether Ten of Swords is out or not, and when it's legal in America.
Yeah, like America is its own universe. Like,
Yep.
I hate to say it, they're the golden stepchild. We're just the redheaded stepchild that gets slapped every time.
No. Oh, sorry. That's nice. So, but we're looking at 3 days of play of HeroClix, a Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday, which is great. I was just checking out the UK Nationals, which is just a single day event for them. So,
Oh wow!
yeah, so it's great that we have some time to actually catch up and just play HeroClix. Like, I guess that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
You know, and with this Saturday being, you know, a Nationals being the 300 point modern, that should be really good fun.
Yeah.
Have rounds and then cut to whatever we need to.
Ben, if you were looking at the British Nationals, how do they do did they do qualifiers, or it was just whoever showed up played?
I don't know. They haven't had it yet.
Oh, they haven't. Okay.
I just have to see where I found it before.
But I can't even remember how Canada did it. So
yeah, so look, I think Canada, they had like just
16 players.
Yes.
So
Yeah, and of course I won't be able to find it now, will I? I'll see if I'll track it down. But I think it's probably like, it looked like, you know, 12 people were interested or something like that. So I did have a look at that to see how many people were interested in going. So, you know, they're probably, I just think we only get together once to go, cool, you four over there miss out on the top 12 or whatever it is, or the cut. We just, yeah, everyone plays in Nationals and then we go, no qualifiers, it's just everyone plays. I think that works. Yeah, so I'll keep looking, but I haven't found it again. So yeah, 3 days of play sounds great. What was the Sunday? What were you thinking for Sunday? That they may do, Chris, because that's their shorter day of opening. I don't think
Sunday, I thought Battle Royals, but we can maybe do a team sealed. It would help if everyone was there right at 12, or maybe I can get them to say open at 10. That way we get a couple extra hours in play wise.
Yeah.
It all depends on Antonius and stuff. So yeah.
Yep. No.
What is a team sealed? Is like two people playing at the same time, or like a real?
No, it's,
you know how they? It's like a team, like me, you, and someone else, and then we just play against other people, and then if the team wins and that stuff. Is that right?
No. So what team sealed is it would be either teams of 2 or 3, depending.
Yeah.
You would buy either 4 or 6 boosters.
Mm-hmm.
You would take those 4 and 6 boosters, build a 300 team out of them between you and your partner. So it'd be 600 points, and then you go out and you play other teams. So then, if you come back and you are 1-1, so your partner lost and you won, then you'd add up the points that way, and then you'd get rankings out of that.
Okay.
Does that understand? Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
So that's just some other way to, instead of buying 2 boosters, you get 4 or you get 6, depending on who you're teamed up with, or if we do 3-person teams, or
are we supposed to make teams behind the scenes and, like, you know, I have to bribe people, say, oh, you want to be my partner?
You might have to.
Well, I think you're going to have to 100%, Raph. You're going to have to actually, like, pay them to be your partner.
Yeah, right. That was I was thinking. Yeah, I might need to start working with like some people now. So
yeah, you have to be nice
because Terry will not be there, so he would probably agree to play with me.
You're not gonna ask me, the guy who teamed up with you before?
No, because he didn't like it. We won, we destroyed the opponent, and he didn't like it.
Yeah, so, and you crushed their souls.
Their
souls were crushed.
I want someone that enjoys the same thing that I enjoy. Like,
There is no one on this earth that likes destroying people other than maybe Trump, like
Oh.
you do. You like destroying.
Oh my god! You don't have no clues how he has so much passion on destroying me when we play. So I'm quite sure that he's gonna be really happy destroying other people. Souls.
It's the way it sometimes goes in a game, and that game obviously sounds like it was one of those perfect games where it just all happened and bam, bam, bam. Look, I'd party up with you, Raph, and we can represent Clix on the Barbie. That sounds great. My usual playing partner would be with Alan, but he might be able to partner up with someone else, I'm sure, if he's coming. So I'd be.
Oh, is Max coming? Is Max coming?
No, Max, my son won't be coming because it's year 12 and August and.
Oh, okay.
It's got
Oh
lots
my
of-
god.
lots of work.
Isn't August still like summertime for you? Well, I guess it's not summertime here, but
Yeah, no,
it's not school holidays.
No, it's no, we're in school holidays now, and
Oh, okay.
and then
You guys are backwards.
well, we are on the other side, so we have to be.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, he would like to come, but he's got to just put a bit of priority into doing the work. This final year of high school has to happen.
Yeah.
And that's good that makes a sensible choice. That's okay. This means less money I have to spend to take him over anyway. But yeah, look, and I think it sounds like we'll have a reasonable turn up of people to play, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I think we'll have a great time at our Australian Nationals this year.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty good. It just got to come with the mindset of having fun.
Yep.
As much as I hate saying that. So.
Yeah. Oh, look, and we know that everyone has different levels of fun, but we just come and you play your best and enjoy what you play. Like I just enjoy playing the game. So obviously winning is always nicer, but
Yeah.
that's what it is. Okay.
Hey, Raph, did you listen to our last podcast?
Is he gone?
He's not even listening right now, so
Oh no.
No, I put myself on mute. Sorry.
that's okay. Did you listen to our last podcast?
Which one was the last one? Just remind me.
What, 2 weeks ago?
You don't even
3?
remember.
It was number 28.
There you go, number 28.
Have we had
Episode hell, I don't know.
No, I usually listen to, but what specifically are you talking about? Did you put any specific key for me to, like a code, just to check
No.
if I was listening?
No, I just wanted to know if you listened to the quote at the end of the show.
Oh, which one? No, I go ahead, tell me.
Well, no, I had been actually put in a clip from a TV show that is really, really good. And it says basically that some people, they don't hate to lose. So, yeah.
Oh, that's confusing.
Yeah, well, you have to listen to it. It's better.
Okay.
If you look up in our show notes, it's right there.
episode 28 right at the end?
Yep.
Yeah, so looking forward to Nats. Right, let's move on. With, I guess, the middle of the year becomes retirement of old sets, and yeah, we get to have a look at what's modern legal now and I guess it comes into play working with heading into Nats. And so let's talk about retirement. We've had a few sets retire. Captain America and the Avengers, Justice League, all the way back to Rebirth, I think was the first set that is at the start of it. We've got ABPI, which was a really great set.
I don't think we have to go over what sets they were. It's just a bunch of them.
Yeah. And so I guess my question to you guys is, which Clix are you sad to see retire? Have you got
Okay, I will put money down right now that says Raph's is Black Widow. Chase Black Widow.
Oh, that's a good goal.
No. Yeah, I'm not gonna say this one. No.
Oh,
And I have an explanation for that. I
look at
have an explanation for that.
Oh, because they nerfed it.
Yes, exactly. Like they killed it. They
Exactly.
killed it. They didn't even nerf it. They killed it. Her. She's gone. Like gone. No existing
Just
anymore.
bye bye.
Yeah. Bye.
All right.
Bye. Okay.
Okay.
Just delete.
Oh.
Just delete her. Delete the card and say, this figure is not permitted anymore.
Okay, so have you guys got some clicks that you're sad to see being retired? Thinking we've got things like Avengers.
I think for me is the trouble alerts and troublemakers, like the special ones that I didn't even have a chance to play. I bought like Black Vulcan, Brainiac, and all this sort of stuff,
Yep.
and never had the chance to actually like play that like for real
To
in a real game.
Yeah, to physically play it with someone. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, there you go. If we play a Silver Age and I don't ban them, then we play them.
yep.
Yeah.
Get to play
No.
That'd
Okay.
be nice to be Ralph.
No, but my sideline for a Silver Age has another stuff.
It's too full.
You know, like planet, like
Yeah.
ID cards.
ID card. Okay,
You
yep.
see?
And that makes total sense. So troublemakers were excellent pieces to have. And yeah, I'm the same. I've got a Black Vulcan, I think it is. And yeah, I've never had a reason to play him basically because I've never played anything that competitive since I got him. So
Which one was that, Ben?
I think it's Black Vulcan.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And I've got 2 Lexes, which I thought, cool, 2 Lexes, they'll come in handy, but yeah, I've never had a real need to play them. So no, I totally get that, Raph. That's a good pick. Chris, have you got some?
I would say Thanos from Black Panther
Yep.
and astronomer.
Yep.
Yep.
No, they.
I'll miss those 2 guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that set was a good one. Like in terms
That
of,
was a real good set.
Yeah.
That was,
I
what
really
sucks
like
is
it. Like,
Captain America never got its due at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
the James, the James and the James and Trader, Gardner, those stuff like were really good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
out of Avengers, Black Panther, and Illuminati, looking at the gems on many of the characters, Trader Kobik was in that, I believe, if I remember correctly, as
Yeah.
well. So some really nice pieces, and I agree. Astronomer, just thinking about him now and going, it's such a different game now.
The gems.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and they
Yeah.
came back into their own, like, the Power Gem did, especially when the rules changed with Wonder Woman. So they've been, I guess, a staple for high competitive teams for a while. That's good call. I like both those pieces as well. Okay, so
Punisher War Machine.
Yep.
That was a good piece.
Yep.
That I played in one of the events online. Can't remember which one it was.
Yeah, Terry played that a lot, so
Yeah,
I don't miss that one
it's a
particularly.
good piece. I might have to bring him back for Seal then, or for Silver Age.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll swing back around as well if you're thinking of some others. For me, one of my first ones that be sad to see retire is Darkseid. And I really enjoyed playing that Darkseid from the Justice League Unlimited set, and just whenever I got a chance, I'd break that one out and have a play because I just love that the Omega Beam effect, and got really I felt like I really understood how to play him pretty well. So it was he's great. That's one of mine, and also from the Justice League set was Ultra Humanite. I played him a lot too because I like that mind control through everything that he could do, and he was an animal and fitted on my animal teams. So they were two from Justice League that I am sad to see be retired. Not that they won't be played at my house, but sad to see him retired, or maybe in Silver now. Oh, cool. I've got a good Darkseid team for Silver, maybe. Raph, have you got another one? Chris?
Another one.
Anything else?
Things that I'm missing?
Yeah.
I'm missing a bunch of I think the James in general.
Okay.
They basically killed some stuff that doesn't work without them, even in modern nowadays. For example, you see how the number of Sky Tyrant, you know, reduce it to almost zero in the competitive games, because Sky Tyrant without the gem, power gem, might not be as good as he was with the gem. So
And it's not
I
hitting as
think
hard.
like the gems changed a lot of what even the current meta is.
Cool. Chris, did you have anything else?
Mr. Oz from Rebirth. I think that's the only really good piece from that set.
Yeah, Mr. Oz was really good as well.
No,
Yeah.
I will
Other than
I
that,
will always go into bat for Prez Ricard. I've used him a lot from that set. He
I
was,
kind of wish I had used Harry Leland from Dark Phoenix a little bit more, or even at all. This is what he does. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dark Phoenix herself, right? You're
Yep.
gonna miss like a lot.
Yeah.
Oh
We know
my
that.
god! Like, why no one is using retaliators anymore? There are few good out there.
there's like
What happened?
3 now, I think. 4.
What is that?
Was there?
There's like Fulcrum.
Yeah, there are like Fulcon,
The,
Abominus, the
there's the
Mangog.
yeah,
No, not Mangog. Sorry,
Surtur.
the other one. Surtur,
So
yeah.
Surtur off the legacy card. You've got your Gigantas, who you have got
True.
I think one of the visions has a freaky
Oh yeah, there are some smaller
celebrity
ones.
retail,
Like
but yeah,
there's a Magneto one with retaliation as well, right?
yeah. So there's a few, but like not the big colossals that
No,
some be used to. So I guess it's
that's a
just
shame.
the change in the landscape of the modern game.
Probably a
Uh,
lot of like ping psych in precision strike, right?
yeah, with being able to dual target use precision strike,
Yep,
certainly kills a lot of that now as well.
yep. Might be it.
I guess for me, thinking of Dark Phoenix Saga, Nimrod for me. I always enjoyed playing Nimrod. He was just a really cool, fun figure to play because I like that, being able to pick powers and play him on a WWE with something WWE, because WWE is retiring as well. And always had a lot of powers that he could pick. And then and mentioning WWE, I'm sad to see Asuka go, and I never got to play Asuka at Nationals. Makes me feel sad. But if we have silver, I'll be able to do it then.
Yep.
I really enjoy that Asuka. She's just good fun. Not the best piece in the world, but just really good fun to play.
See, I never liked any of the WWE. There was not one.
Yeah, I don't know. I just find them so much fun to play. Especially my friend and I, we just break it out every once in a while and go, cool, let's play WWE, because it's simple, and found it really simple and quick and just really effective, and just feels great to like tombstone pole drive someone. And yeah. I actually, one night we were playing and I had Eddie Guerrero, and he 3 amigoed, so he started and hit Undertaker and killed Undertaker, or KO'd Undertaker, and then he did the second attack on Kane and hit Kane, and then did the third attack and hit Kane, which put him on a blue click, so then I could pin him, and then pinned him and managed to pin him and KO him, which is the first time I've ever pinned someone in playing Hero Clicks. It was just and it was just good fun. The WWE Hero Clicks, sad to see him go. And I'm going to say my last figure that I had was Dario Agger from the Captain America and the Avengers set. I just really liked the way he played, and that he could take away team abilities, so I've used him to kill Galactus and done lots of cool things with him. He's just been good fun. He was good fun to play.
Oh, that's good.
Sorry, rambling then. But yeah, so that, I guess they're my five pieces was Dario Agger, Ultra Humanite, Darkseid, Asuka, and Nimrod. But Dark Phoenix is fair. The gems are fair. Mr. Oz, all that. They're all sad to see go. But remember, you can always play them at home. Cool.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so with rotation and retirement, we just have modern legal sets which begin at
Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, and it looks like over the last couple of days they've had interesting results from WizKids about which maps are modern legal, and I think we've had an update to that. I know Raph and I were looking the other day trying to work out what maps are modern legal. They didn't have anything, and so that's made a change. I know Raph, you feel you enjoy maps, and having maps, you feel pretty strongly about maps. Tell us about what you think about the modern legal maps that we have at the moment.
The only thing that I kind of like felt disappointed a little bit, I would say, is that the rock maps from 2020 they retired already. Like for some reason they are not in this list. There are only two from the rock maps from 2020. There is like school clearing in Widowmaker Lair. So there was like a bunch of other maps that I had like I think it's like Fire Pit, Glens Grove Cemetery, like a bunch of stuff. Maybe from the first half of like 2020, I guess, that we didn't have even the chance to play because of like the pandemic and etc. So. I have them and I like them. They are good maps, and then they're not showing here. So with the lack of players and competitions and stuff around, because like how we used to get maps like in the past, right? We used to go to store and participate on like events. They have these what do they call, like OP?
Yeah, OP kits.
Like,
OP kits.
OP kits, like play, like you go to the store, you get a map, you win a map or something like this, but we don't have this much options. So the only thing we have to do is basically try to buy starter sets, and the maps are kind of like ugly cardboard maps and this sort of stuff. So I think like we down here got limited a lot in terms of like which maps we are able to get. Even find maps out in the US and stuff is hard. So I'm gonna be really limited to the map options that I have, and I'm really sad that the rock maps that I paid like a lot of money, they already rotated out, and I don't think that they were supposed to rotate out so fast, and they are like neoprene maps, cool maps and stuff, So I'm a little bit disappointed.
This goes back years to. There was 7 WizKids official maps. They were supposed to stay as legal forever because you bought them for $35 each, or $40 or $45.
Yep.
Wow!
But they rotated out because they didn't want to stand beside their word, like everything else. Like they have rules for their stuff that just doesn't work. So it's stupid, some of the stuff that they come up with. Rock maps I can understand, but the actual official WizKids sanctioned maps, like I think there's Cargo Ship, there's
I have few of them.
Convention,
Gaming Convention, there's a couple of them, and they should be legal, but they're not because WizKids has their heads up their asses as usual. So yeah.
Yeah, I have 4 of those maps, and obviously you still use them when we play because who cares? Because we just need to, and I just enjoy playing on Neo. And I got them because I knew I'd get some good usage out of them. But I can understand Raph buying a map and never actually having a chance to actually use it, especially a neoprene one.
And I think like even WizKids maps, there are a few not least like the what's the name of that one? Like that you don't like it, Penny or Chris? Do you mention like this realm something?
Realm of Death.
Yeah, Realm of Death is WizKids, isn't it?
Yeah, so Realm of Death is from the Fantastic Four 2021 storyline kit.
So how this is like rotated out?
Well, it hasn't actually rotated out. They've just saying
They put it on the watch list.
they've actually.
Oh, they banned it.
Yeah, no, it says the maps highlighted in red are not legal for those events, for official WizKids events.
Yeah.
And I think
Because they have something on the map that is barring play to make it fair.
So I looked at Hank Pym's lab, and so that's a reprint of the old Hank Pym's lab, but it doesn't have the walls that the original has, so it's actually like the map just doesn't look right. And it plays very differently to the old one, which has, like, it was indoor, had lots of walls and stuff like that. And Realm of Death is just a very oppressive map. I think that's what it's about. They want to keep the game going, rather than, because you've got two sort of like really blocked in areas. It's going to take a couple turns to get to anyone. I know that it's Thanos' favourite map because it's hard to get to him and he can shoot through walls, but I think that's part of the reason that it just sort of slows play down. You look at what the things they're trying to do, it's always about making play quicker. The reason they errated what's his name, smoke cloud barrier guy,
The Molecule Man.
yeah, Molecule Man, was to make things faster, so you weren't having to put down your smoke markers, then roll the dice, and I've only got one, which one do I put it in? They go, cool, put down your smoke markers, you get to change 3 of them into blocking or barrier, whatever it is. And I made him maybe better, but just makes it quicker. And I think Realm of Death slows the game down.
So I'm looking at that Hank Pym's lab right now.
Yep.
You can tell where the walls are. They're just... It's just a shitty looking map, is what it is.
Yes, it is. And I have...
Like, it's...
Yeah, I have the...
Yeah, it's...
The original one.
You have the original? Yep.
Yeah. And... Like, yeah. Like, so at the moment we're just looking at it on HC maps. And, yeah, you can know where they are, but they're not there.
Yeah, but I guess if you're a 2-year-old and you don't understand what lines are, then
that's right.
You can't make an inference of what it is.
So rather than go, oh, this person's coming thinking this map works like this, and this person's coming thinking this map works like this, they said we'll just ban it to stop hassles. That makes sense in some ways to me as well. So yeah, it's interesting, but I can understand if you're a Thanos player and you've got Realm of Death, that's your best map for him. Feels a bit unfortunate. And maps, as you're saying, Raph, maps are hard to get in Australia. I think I know I've got. I have a few, and I do.
I guess it might be everywhere. I guess in general, it's not that easy. Like, you have to go to the store, you have to participate in events, and so with more maps coming in starter sets, I think it made a little bit easier to get them. But you're gonna be limited to what they kind of like provided, right? So that's gonna be it. There will be no lot of different maps. I mean, there are still a lot of different maps. I mean, for us to get it, that's not easy. From that list here, I can see we can get some of them, but I think we're going to be limited.
Actually, I'm trying to figure out which ones I have, and all I've got out of them is 3 of them, I think. Maybe, like, you got Battlegrounds, Avengers versus Masters of Evil.
Yep, so there's
those 2 I got.
Yep, so there's 4 maps there, all back to back.
Yeah. The Fantastic Four, I don't know if I have that one.
I definitely have that one.
House of X.
Yeah.
Howard Castle, Krakoa.
I feel like I have it, but I haven't been able to find it.
Oh, I actually do have that one. Where is it now? I did see it.
Yep.
Yes. That one's good to go. I just lost it again somewhere.
Yep.
But then you have Future Foundation, Desert Wedding, and Negative Zone. I don't remember seeing that in store.
Yep, I've got a copy of that. I actually purchased mine from Aussie Collectibles.
The 80th anniversary, is that the cardboard
So the Mount Olympus Paradise Island is the cardboard one. The junkyard and Wonder Woman's barn is a paper one that came with the Wonder Woman figure.
Okay.
With the jet. So you got the play at home kit, which had the jet and the figure. The jet, the figure, and the jet's only like one of those Deadpool word things. And a map.
Then what? Rise and Fall. What character came with that?
That's a good question. Because I don't know if I have that one. I know I have the Abandoned Weapon X facility as an old figure. That was the Deadpool that came with Cake Pool.
With Cake Pool.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one we never got at the store.
So that one came with the pink one in the cake.
Yeah. So a lot of these I don't even have. I must.
I think what I'm trying to do is basically like, first of all, like try to define my team, and then I see the map that I need, and then I'm just go after the map. Like that's probably what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and that makes sense. But you need to sort of do that now. Like you can't go.
Now. Right.
Go, I think I'll go with this team. I'm going to see if I get it sent over from the States, and it takes 2 weeks to get here.
That's true. Yeah.
And I think it might be one of those things we just might have to keep a map catalog with each other. I'm happy to I want it to be super competitive. I don't know if that's right. I want it to be people to be able to have the best things they've got. I've got an Eastview Circus. I have a Hyper RPG Studios, so I'll happy to bring those. I've got Battlegrounds of Fantastic Four. I've got multiple copies, I reckon, of Aunt Petunia's house. I've got the Desert Wedding one. I've got the Wonder Woman's one. Wonder Woman's ones. That doesn't sound right. I've got the Rise and Fall stuff. I've got the Empire stuff as well. Don't have the Fantastic Four, but I have the War of the Realms ones, but don't have Disney Plus. So I've got I've got a few to pick from, but also just bring them along and say, hey, these are modern legal. If you need to use them, go for it.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but yeah, I was gonna say we could just do a house rule and bring in some maps from older sets, but I don't know how that would work out.
Yeah, then it always creates grey areas to go, cool, I'm going to take, because I go, cool, I'll take that map. There's one that's got lots of elevated everywhere, and that is a problem, but I mean... This is at least I know what my playing field is. My playing field could be any of these maps, and that works for me, because I sort of have a look at them and go, okay, it could be this, could be that. As sort of planning, thinking about movement and things like that, and how things might work. So I know, a couple maps being banned, I think is okay. But I totally get Raph saying having those rock maps, purchasing them, because it's not cheap to get them over here, and then not being able to play them is never good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so that's maps that we've talked about. I think the modern Clix, which is starting from, as you said before, from the Fantastic Four set. I think there's some really good stuff to be had in there, and I reckon we should probably talk again and talk about what sort of building for our nationals team and what people are using could be valuable for people as well. And having practice. Have you had any practice, Chris? We didn't even.
I've had zero practice. Yep.
I know I've been trying to have some regular games. I've played some Disney Plus. Oh man, Disney Plus. I got a case of Disney Plus, which was really nice. I'm not one big for unboxings or anything like that, so just opening it. But yeah, Alan, he unboxed a God case, I guess you call it. It had a God pack in it, and
that's nice.
It was I was really happy for him.
So who received the case? You or Alan? You, right?
I got it.
And you choose to give him the one with the God pack, right?
Yeah, don't rub it in, Raf. It was, he said, like, so I got.
That's why you don't buy with anyone else.
Yeah, I don't like it. But look, hey, in the end, I'm happy. I'm happy that someone got it and someone I know, and I got to watch it. It was pretty amazing. And just got like, 4 super rares in each brick, and obviously a god pack. So you end up with like 6 chasers in the end, and and 2 primes. It was pretty amazing. But it was really cool to watch. But yeah, there was sort of I don't know if you're Futurama people, but in Futurama they have a thing called Snoo Snoo, and it was very Snoo Snoo. It was like, yay, it's not me, yay for Alan, it's not me, yay Alan. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And but in it means I have access if I need to. If Alan can't use them all, he can't.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
having access to them makes it.
Are you guys playing or not yet?
Alan and I.
You and Alan.
Yeah, we don't. I wanted to catch up with him and have some games. I just haven't organised it yet.
No, I mean for nationals, you didn't practice at all, like you guys together.
Have we in the past?
No, now. I mean,
we haven't started yet. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, we sort of have. We started probably. We've had some games we've said, right, let's try this, and we've talked about stuff, but we haven't actually sat down and played multiple games against each other to test it.
Yeah.
Because
I remember last nets, like me and Terry, we played, like, we practiced for 3 months before the nets.
Wow.
Yeah, but now we don't even have 3 months before the nets, right? So
I think for the 2018 one, I was a bit like that too. I found a team I was really happy with, and right, I'm going to keep practicing this and playing that. I think for the 2019 one, I was like, cool, let's play Vulture. And then my son goes, don't play Vulture. And I was like, okay, he said don't play Vulture. I trust his instincts there. So I was like, cool, I will play Nimrod then. It was good fun. And yeah, so I think people getting practicing is really important if you can. It will save a lot of questions on the day. Like,
yes, that's true.
I know, Raph, you and I, we had some practice the other day, and it just really turned into, here's all the questions we need to ask and answer about such stuff. So, and I really appreciate that. So thanks for the game, and look forward to more as we head towards nationals.
And having like rules argument, during the games is not fun at all.
No, never is. Never fun at all. So we just make sure we have to try to work that judge part out. But I think we've talked about maybe having everyone judge together, and then
kind of makes sense. Makes sense.
And then
you just ask the next door table. Like if you see, like, just ask me, Bobby, yourself, Chris, like just like quick questions. Like, oh, can I do this? And then you can do this, and then go ahead. And
we have to sort of think about that for because we sort of have played all against each other before, but there's other people coming in, which is great.
Yes,
there's also that thing about
we don't want to look like we're ganging up on people. So
that's exactly right. But this is how we play. I said, but that's not how it's actually played, and so sometimes it's good to have that intermediate person that's not playing. It's up there. It'll be interesting to see how that manages, but usually we try to get all our questions out as much as possible. So that's what I try to do. That's what I'm playing now, so I don't have to. And someone goes, "You can't do that." I said, "Well, you can, because this is how it works."
Yeah, you know what I'm afraid of. For example, let's say I play with you, right, against you, right? So, if I do something that's a little bit complicated, you kind of like can understand immediately that's fine. Let's say I will TK, I will sidestep in the same way, I will pick up an object, and I'll do this and that, right? I don't even need to explain you what I'm doing, like, because you kind of like know what I'm gonna do.
I'm
okay,
doing the same thing. Yep.
Yeah, but then like if you play with someone that is not that experienced, the person might be kind of so confused and terrorized about, what is this guy doing? Like, he's cheating, like.
Yeah, and it's just making sure that and I'm sure it won't, but being really clear with your actions.
Yeah,
I know at our shop we had one of the young players. He'll roll dice and quickly pick them up and one of the other players.
Oh,
One of the old, and
okay.
and I've watched.
No,
and
this is not cool. This is not
It's
cool.
not a cheating thing. He's just excited to play, and so he
Oh,
rolls the
okay.
dice, and that's a 7, and then picks it up, and one of the other guys who's he's a little bit older, and it's a little bit slower and in life, and so it's like, I didn't get to see what it was. How do I know it was a 7? So but I just had to sort of say, just leave it on the table until you've both seen it, and that's just those simple things that you can fix.
Making him play with cups. The cups that we use it.
I did not enjoy the cups, but I still think neutral dice is a good idea. I like the idea of the neutral dice.
No, the cups is good idea. I like the idea of cups. Like, it's not as fun as playing with your hands, but it takes away 100% of complaints about like how you roll the dice.
Yeah, true. I like having the neutral dice. So everyone, when you pay your money, you get one dice.
Yeah.
I don't think we can do that just with COVID stuff. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do.
Oh yeah, that's
we'll bring cups, but you use your own dice. And
what about the masks? Do we need masks?
No.
Okay.
No. I think we're good for masks.
Okay.
But it's still around. So.
Yeah, you still don't want to be sharing. Yep, that makes sense. Don't be sharing dice, sharing pieces. Okay. Yep. Ooh. Everyone.
Interesting.
Everyone.
But cups are good, so we should kind of like stick with cups, I guess.
Yep. We'll work that one out when we get there. I reckon that sounds pretty good to me.
There is just so much I could have said there, but I'm just biting my tongue.
You've done well, Chris, to bite your tongue on that. I think very good, very good.
Well, I could have said 2 girls, 1 cup, and then he's saying about playing in your own hands and just no. Quiet down.
Yeah.
Hey, come on! Don't.
Do you get that reference, Raph?
Yes, I get the reference, but just I have the excuse that English is not my first language, so I can say that stuff, like. Yeah.
I know. That's why I bite my tongue.
Cool. Well, I reckon probably wrap it up there for tonight, if your boys are happy with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I don't know.
Good.
Just let Malcolm know that we know that he has a question and that we're gonna address next time we record, right?
Yeah, and I think
or not, because it's pretty general. So let's maybe pass on that.
I will say I've enjoyed having a look through. And so Malcolm, thanks for the question. And I've been putting it together my list, but I totally get it if you guys don't want to.
No, Ben can elaborate. Let's just spare some time for Ben to talk about it next time.
I can certainly go through and we don't have to do the whole lot. We just maybe do the speed power. We could do it in different sections. There's 4 different types of powers, and so I could go through and go, right, here's my speed people.
Mm-hmm.
This is my thing anyway.
Right.
But yeah, look, okay. What about Chris? Did you have a quote?
No quote.
No quote. That sounds fine to me. Well, okay. If you enjoyed listening to us ramble on about HeroClix and talk about Australian nationals and different maps that you can use, you're welcome to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You can find us at Barbie Clix on Twitter, and just search Clix on the Barbie on Facebook. And yeah, we hope that you've enjoyed listening to what we've produced tonight. And as we bring another episode to a close and turn off the Barbie, we'd like to say thank you for tuning in to the show. Have a great week, and remember that even a poor plan is better than no plan at all. Thanks for listening.
Thanks. Keep your sticks on the ice.
Thank you. Bye.
Imagination.